Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, this exceptionally active pattern, including high-end severe weather, continues across the southeast today and for the country over the next several days. This is a crazy high-end severe weather pattern. A lot to get into in this video. We'll start off with where the weather is going gangbusters again for today. It's in the southeast. This entire line has produced severe weather throughout the day. It's now pushing into the Carolinas, coastal Georgia, and into the northern sides of Florida. When I show you the current warnings and we go back over a 6-hour time frame, look at all of those polygons. All of the yellows that you see are special weather statements. The reds, severe thunderstorm warnings. The purples are going to be tornado warnings. We've had numerous tornado warnings running along this line. The main threats have been winds of over 70 miles an hour and some inch-plus size hail, but even towards the Atlanta metro area, we did have some active tornado warnings earlier in the day. Those will now drip down towards I-10, but really a lot of the juice associated with this system, there's a huge warm sector in the atmosphere that goes all the way up into the mid-Atlantic states in the Northeast. It's going to drive some severe weather as far north as the New York City area. That's where the slight risk of severe weather goes the remainder of today. Now, the enhanced risk, the 3 out of 5 of the scale, is going to be for the Carolinas back into southeast sides of Georgia. That's the area that have the most prone for tornadic activity at this point in time. When we take a look at the watches that are currently into play here, the reds that you see are all severe thunderstorm watches, so there's no tornado watches right now. But again, very active weather will continue across that area. Now, ahead of this in the Northeast, we're seeing, again, look at these temperatures. The south winds pulling, temperatures into Albany, New York today into the 70s. The showers and storms will get into north central Florida, but south of there, it's going to be more isolated, where places like Orlando today hit 90 degrees. It's a quieter day today in the plains, but it's not going to be that way for long. We are going to get a lot more active weather here, with more severe weather developing in the central plains starting tomorrow, because there's more energy in a very strong area of low pressure that has developed here in portions of the Intermountain West, and that's going to slide off of the plains. It's going to clash with the warm moisture-laden air coming out of the Gulf, and it's going to go gangbusters again. Back out towards the west, again, we've had some scattered rain here. It's going to turn into some mountain snow, but the rain is fairly spotty right now. There'll be pockets of heavier rain, and you get into the higher elevations of the Sierra Nevadas, like towards Mammoth Lakes, you are going to be looking at the opportunity for some snowfall more than a foot. Current advisories that are into play right now across the country, they look like this. All of that is a lot of wind, right? Mountain snow, winter storm warnings for Big Sky Country. There's the severe weather. We get into tomorrow. We're right back into the plains for the active weather again. An enhanced risk for Kansas, including Wichita, just to the west of Kansas City. The slight risk goes all the way down to Oklahoma City and Dallas, but this enhanced risk area could actually be enlarged a little bit. But here's the problem, friends. Tomorrow is that. But on Wednesday, you get this again. Doesn't this look familiar? This is just what we went through this weekend in these same areas. It's another huge enhanced risk for severe storms from Detroit all the way back down towards Shreveport, Louisiana. All modes of severe weather, including the opportunity for high-end long-track tornadoes, is possible in these areas. It's another very serious situation. Let me bring up the models and show you that. And as I'm doing so, appreciate you guys making Weather Express part of your daily routine. Thank you for joining me here for your 5-minute daily forecast. So watch the storms develop here on the HRRR model. Again, the first area to watch out for, of course, is what's happening across the eastern seaboard. You're going to see these storms continue to race off heavy rain and storms, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City area later today. Starting tomorrow, watch again. Big area of low pressure spinning through the Dakotas. That's going to fire off the next round of severe storms. You can see those beginning to develop later in the day tomorrow, and as we get into early on Wednesday, right through Nebraska, Kansas, probably portions of Iowa, Missouri as well, and then feeding back down into portions of Oklahoma. All modes of severe weather possible there, as it shifts off towards the east. And oh, by the way, we're going to end up getting some pretty high snowfall totals on the northern side of that area of low pressure. Looking at the rain chances overall as far as accumulations go, do you see these yellows, guys? That could be a foot of rain in portions of the Tennessee Valley here. And then snow accumulations, again, are going to be significant. You get into the yellows, that's a half foot of snow, but there's some reds up here in portions of the Dakotas and Minnesota and Wisconsin. We're talking about more than a foot of snow in some of those areas. But again, to break it down for you real quick, today, storms in the southeast. Tomorrow, it's going to be in the Central Plains. And then on Wednesday, it's a large area from the upper Midwest all the way back to Arklatex. Friends, I am out of time. Please make sure that you stay weather aware. Thank you for taking a quick second and liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys doing that. Let me know in the comment section below where you're viewing from. If you have a question, I'm happy to answer it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.